Hello. How do I switch? What's up, Akash? I'm trying to switch the. Yeah, we back. No music right now. Um. Yeah, so I don't know if you're in here, Yesty, but TSM held 1 cent, literally 1 cent above where. So my stop loss is right here at the bottom of this candle, if you can see it, and we like covered it by a cent. So we'll see if it actually holds and it ends up holding. Um, but all right, so I have too many positions open. I might have to cover some. I think the candidates for cutting are Apple, AVGO, DraftKings, and Oracle. Like I could cut all of those and be okay with where I'm at. Actually, I probably should have took some profit on Workhorse. That was a mistake. Look at that, man. It's another bear flag too. All right, I'm still up 33% on it, and let me check the daily. The daily looks good. I mean, it's just I just have too many positions open, so I need to cut some. All right, cut. I would prefer to keep Apple, but it looks not like we're not cooperating right now. Man, Spy's not cooperating. All right, let's cut DraftKings. A little too extended for me to hold on to this one. Yeah, let's cut DraftKings. Took a. I think I was green on the day for them, so I had more contracts earlier in the day. Um, Spy doesn't look good. Tesla looks great. If you look at look at the relative strength to the Nasdaq, it's insane. TSM holding where it needs to hold. My spy calls might be shit. We'll see. I don't. You don't want to sell. You don't want to sell your swings too early because you might be missing valuable money if there's a rebound in the last like I don't know 30 minutes, and I can't count how many times that's actually happened to me. So I'm not going to cut too many things. I did stop out of half my apps shares. I stopped out at around 14% or 13%. Sorry. My Thinkorswim is showing that I have 1,000 profit on apps. It's not true. I don't know why it's saying that, but we just need this low to hold on the indices, and I think we'll be okay for tomorrow. I was expecting kind of a red day today, and it was red, but it wasn't bloody red. I mean, look at how many winners there were today. It was still okay. A lot of the bigger names like Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, AMD, Nvidia, they just don't look good right now. Shop held this low, which is so interesting. Like, I don't think there's a play in here, but just look at it. Like, it's not dropping. Now, I think that, if NASDAQ were going to go down 5 points, of course it's going to drop more, but I think it's comfortably sitting around 900. There's just too much congestion to actually make a play out of it. Trying to find other things, any other potential swings. Gold can't really sustain a move, even though we broke the W flag, which I'm not super happy with, but yeah, I'm not super happy with that price action either. I do have gold calls as well, as you can see right there. They're down 6%, whatever. But we'll see what the indices do to us, to our P&L. I hate watching my P&L drop when I've been having a good day, and then just like in the last like hour of the day, basically the last hour, it just tanks. But we're retracing all the way down to this FOMC candle right here, and yeah, that's tough. Damn. We need a little bounce right here. My stop loss will be triggered if we go below. But man, I've seen so many times where the market makers take low of day below everyone's stop and then rip it up in the last like 15 minutes. I get kind of sad when that happens. Yeah, BA is a piece of shit. That's why. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that would. Oh my goodness. Okay. SPY just tanked. Shit. All right, I'm gonna have to stop out of some of these calls, unfortunately, because we fell. Oh man, I missed it. We actually fell further below my level than I had intended. That is a big sell bar. I'm gonna have to wait to oh my goodness. We're getting smoked right now. We're getting smoked. We're getting smoked. The NASDAQ just hit my support. So if you can see right here, like right there, smoked. $800 million to the sell side on the market. All right, let's see if we can salvage some of these calls by exiting at a better price. I don't know if it's going to give it to us. Wow. Okay, I filled 3. If we rip up after this, I'm going to be the saddest person alive. This was my stop loss up here, but to be honest, I wasn't watching. Like this line right here, you see that pivot, and man, I missed it. I missed my stop, so that's kind of unfortunate. Ironically, Tesla is still doing okay. Our P&L got smoked too. But I'm gonna see. Let's see what type of levels we're breaking here. TSM stopped. We gotta stop at a TSM too because it's yeah. Okay, so I added them at 0.41 and I stopped at a 0.37. So, man, if we bounce here, I'm gonna be so sad. I'm not stopping out of everything, but just the ones that I think are cuttable. Did I cut all SPY? No. I still have a couple SPY left. Okay, so I stopped out of a lot of things right there. And you know that this is when they tend to rip it. So we'll see. But it's not a good look right now. The daily candle combination doesn't look bad. Like, sorry, I'm looking at a different screen. Let me pull it up here. Like, we're basically flat on the day. It doesn't look bad. We have a lot of congestion. We're falling below what I consider to be an important, this area right here, these two upper candles, that's the same area that we're getting rejected in again. So it doesn't look good, to be honest. I'm gonna have to, Amazon is tanking as well. All right, let's just stop out of, let's see what this is at. All the stops are being pulled. We're pulling out all the stops for this stream, guys. Okay. Or not. Sorry, I gotta tweet about this. Out of these ads. Okay, so TSM fell below pivot. That's not great. Apple, you know, as long as we defend right here. What is that? 112 needs to, we know, the 112 area. That'll be my stop there. Tesla is still holding strong. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't believe it, but a lot of these things don't look that great anymore. This was my, I think earlier I said 275.50 on Twitter, but it's kind of hard. You can't really, like the FOMC days, it's, you just can't predict them. It's kind of unfortunate. All right, let's check out Amazon because my alert triggered. Yeah, it's not good. Amazon looks shitty. Yeah, the Qs filled their gap, which, you know, again, not the worst thing. we're holding these levels for now until the next sell comes, but SPY we can go lower still, 338 ish, still be healthy. But let's see. Sometimes like with these dips, you can get a better contract, you can get a better price on some of these names. So like Apple, like I'm not afraid to average in if I have a tighter stop on Apple. Did I close this workhorse? I don't remember. No, I didn't. Yeah, today was not a good day to trade. There's a lot of disgustingness. The only reason I was making money today was because I picked the right names yesterday. Like that's the only reason. And I had a couple good trades in the beginning of the day. Like I picked NVAX, Apps, Grog, and DraftKings and Workhorse. Like those were my 5 picks, and I'm still not even up that much because like I'm not up at all, really at all. Why? Because I punted some on SPY. I had a bad swing in TSM. That looks like those are my only losses today. Tesla as well. But Tesla is the best name that I'm going to be looking at tomorrow. This is a really healthy. Just think about it. We've had 2 10% days pretty much. And now we're getting less than a 1% down day with the bid still being held strong. I think that this name might rip again because this bull flag is incredibly well formed. Like we're look at what happened here on the way down. All right. So we had a big down day, but on this day we had a little hammer candle, kind of stalled, but then we rolled over and we continued. And it kind of like operated like that for a couple days actually. So we're going to have some congestion right here on the way up. But by holding what is essentially this supply line, demand zone, by staying above it, we're collecting buyers in this demand zone. We're forming a volume base. And y'all know volume launch pads on ideally the hourly or daily chart, but right now it's being stuck against an hourly volume zone. And wow, we are actually really close to closing over 17. There's zero bid on the 20s. Like, what happens? How much should we go up today? $1.50. Oh man, I don't know if y'all can see this, but look at this. The bid is 0 on these 20 calls. Oh man. I'm still watching the this is a bear flag right here. Don't like that. That's a bear flag. This is a bear flag too. Okay, so Cheddar Flow is showing unusual 113 October 30 call sweeps on Apple. Almost a million in premium. Interesting timing. Interesting timing. Amazon candles look dirty. I wish I felt comfortable shorting Amazon, but I don't. But, you know, like Shop, Amazon, like these are names that tomorrow could fall pretty heavily below their pivot right here, this supply zone, and it would be really dirty. Like, if this were a long setup, I would take this long. So I don't really know why I'm not taking it short. Next week 850s for, honestly, it's probably a good play. It's probably a good play. Oh man, it's so juicy. And whenever I say that and I don't take it, let's see. I would expect us to open lower tomorrow with this price action. I'm waiting on those Tesla calls to average in until we get some better price action. P10 double inside day. If that is true, it looks like it is. It's not a double inside day. It's actually no, it's not a double inside day. This candle would have to be within this candle for it to be a double inside day. Honestly, it's barely an inside day as it is. Because we have this low right here is below this low right here. So it's not a double inside day. If you have pre-market action on, like for your daily candles, it might show something else other than what it's showing on my chart. Amazon just broke its low. Apple is bear flagging. What an ugly close, guys. What an ugly close. I kind of want to take this shop short. It just looks really set up for me, I think. But last time I said that, it hit my price target the next day. Yeah, Beyond actually is holding up really well. Look at that. Yeah, that's a really good chart. I'm surprised. Beyond usually doesn't hold up this well. My trades are executing so slow right now. Taking that 55% loss. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts, but you got to do it. You got to cut the losses. It hurts especially because I was up right here at 343. I was up over $2,000, and then now we're down here, and you know what it is. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm trying to figure out what I did. Okay, so I bought Apple here. Not the best. I bought SPY here. And Tesla, I've been holding it for a while. TSM I added. Apps I stopped out of. NVAX is coming down. All right. So I think basically what the close is saying to me is risk off. The the price action earlier was good, but with quad witching and FOMC, it's just like super ugly. Like I said, you have to be in this box right here. You just have to take your profits, and I didn't follow my own advice, which was my fault. But I got to trade the chart on the intraday as well, not just trade let's see. I think the NASDAQ might be. Yep. What the heck? So you just see me in like cleanup mode right now. Not the best look. We got a 3-bar down. Ugly. I think I'm gonna end up red on this day too. It's close. A little bit of an overshoot, I think. Like, but gotta follow the price, you know? All right, so the last line of support here is this one right here. That one right there. 272.89. I have to draw that. No, where is it? Right here. Gotta keep drawing these levels. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, if you're doing puts on anything in the Nasdaq right now, you're making money. But I don't know what you're asking me. If you're asking me like for 20 day for like what's your time frame? You know? Are you asking for like the next like 30 minutes? Well, I will tell you that I'm in calls right now and that they're down 30%, so you'd be beating me. The reason I'm in calls is there's a huge buyer at 110 on Apple. A huge buyer. And we have a nice little so I'm not saying you couldn't make money on puts. I mean, you would be if you bought it 30 minutes ago for sure. But I want to show you this. I mean, we have the same pattern in so many names: Amazon, Apple, Shop, and you don't really want to buy puts until you break this low. I mean, that's how you play these candles, right? You have to. I made the same mistake. There was this very similar chart in Roku. Okay, so like here's this chart right here, right? You see the little lawn chair pattern. I wish I could draw someone lying down on the lawn chair or whatever. Okay, let's look at the Roku chart today. Just on the 2-minute chart. We had a very similar pattern right here where, it's holding, if you flip it upside down, I mean, we have a little, lawn chair. And right here, this is exactly what I did today. I'm like, shoot, I want to go long. But the problem is it never broke this candle. And you might be, oh, that doesn't matter. It's like 15 cents. No, it actually really does matter because this is what people use as their stop loss. Short sellers. And once the price was rejected at this level, the short sellers keep piling on. So you want to wait for it to break 174. And so if you apply the same concept to Apple, you're going to want to wait till it breaks 110 before actually opening up a short position, because 110 is that candle essentially, just on a different time frame. Just a little knowledge right there, because everyone, including me, every traders and people who are long Apple are using this as their stop loss right now. 110. There's a big buyer there, so we're going to use it as their stop loss. We're going to hide behind that big buyer, and so I'm going to hide behind the buyer, and it's not for sure if the sellers will be able to push it past that buyer right there. Well, there you go. You heard my thoughts. I hope that was instructive or informative or whatever. Yeah, another way you could do it is you can create a starter position and then add once it breaks 110. You just have to endure some pain in the meanwhile. But that's funny because that's what I'm doing basically on the long side. But this is not very conducive to a long trade at the moment. It's more of a dip buy than a momentum trade, you know? Yeah, I'm surprised with how well Beyond Meat is holding up right now. It's not moving with the market at all. It always sucks when you turn a big day, a winning day into a losing day, but I don't really know what I could have done different. I could have, after being up, I could have cut everything, but I wasn't planning to. I could have sat on my hands instead of adding, but these are like the worst types of closes. Yeah, I agree with you. Roche 9944. I totally agree with you. That is what I use with these levels. If we open above this level, you already know that we're going to have another leg up. And this is a really nice setup right here, I think, for look at that. My shop short triggered. All right, so remember what I was saying about these things is that these candles, they're using these as stop losses. So we have 896.48. I think we're going to get violated here. All right, I'm going to take this and we'll see where it goes. It's so... Man. All right, I'm going to take the 8. I don't know, actually. Why are the bid asks so wide on this name? Okay, you can see I bought 850 puts on shop. We're gonna put in a hammer candle. I hate my life. We'll see. That's right where the buyers would show up. I'm gonna hold this into tomorrow. The chart just looks really bad. I tweeted it earlier, actually. And to be honest, I might have to stop out of Tesla here. Just for the sake of capital preservation. I don't want to close it though. It's not. It's still in my. Yeah, I mean it's falling below the opening range here. I hate that. I'm still holding it. I mean, they're gonna make me want to stop out of it for sure. You know, I sort of agree with you. There's, you know, there's also a chance we get a gap fill, so that would be suckish. I can't do anything with it at this point. Like if we open and we get down to 425 tomorrow, I'll add. I'll have to roll up my contract, but I'll add to it by rolling it up. This is a shitty close, guys. Snow found some nice little support around 264. It's crazy how you can like trade thousands and thousands of dollars and you end up being like up or down $50. Okay, so the Nasdaq is probably going to close over the level, very important level, 275, and SPY actually might close green. Wow, man, I don't know what to do. And when you don't know what to do, don't do anything. Yeah, we're getting a nice bounce in some of these names. I don't think it would. I feel like the market would have. There would have been some type of. Oh gosh. Man, this is the tough part. Like, wow, good thing I didn't sell that. Oh my goodness. The bid ask on these option contracts are insane. All right, so shop is through a very important. Look at that. Very important. Remember what I said about Apple? Well, we're getting it in shop right now. So I'm in short. And it looks like it's getting its teeth kicked in right now. The options just like we've dropped since I bought this $6, and the bid ask on these options are so bad that I'm up only. It says I'm up only $20, even though the spread is $300. Like, can I get a better spread, please? The spread goes all the way from 13 to 16. That's robbery. That's robbery. Who is pricing these things? Yikes. You know, I really want to add Tesla as well, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. Like, I'll have an opportunity in the morning. I don't think we're going to gap up at this rate. Yeah, I do that too. I mean, it looks okay still. Yeah, usually famous last words. We still have 7 minutes left, and the candle is just getting uglier, in my opinion. This candle, I mean. These growth calls were at 100%. Now they're at 50. I did take a couple off though. Shop tank. Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm all right. That was a pretty decent short. Got some of it back there. The question is hold or not hold. The daily candle would say let it go. I would be very surprised if this didn't get more downside continuation. Very surprised. Yeah, shop is tanking. Oh, our P&L's coming back, guys. We got this because of the shop trade. Let's go. All right. I got a tweet about the shop chart because this is important. We're gonna see a very deep retrace here, and some panic selling as well, most likely. Let's check out Amazon because Amazon and shop are kind of buddies. Amazon's falling through support as well. Jesus, Amazon and shop just look absolutely terrible. They look like trash. Apple also doesn't look that good, but it's still holding that 112 level. Yeah, there's a lot of risk off right here into this close. Might have to take some. Let's look at the Nasdaq. You know, if you guys didn't know this, you guys can trade SPY and QQQ 15 minutes after the close. All right. Not a great candle on the deck. Should I switch to puts here? Like, that's what I'm considering. We're below my level, and the next level is what 273. I'll wait till the post market to pick up some Nasdaq puts, most likely. question is, do I want 18 or... I think 18. What an ugly close. $270. I think I'm gonna go 271. Lots of volume coming in. Oh baby. Wow, tons of volume. It's crazy to see the volume graph on those ones. All right, y'all. I got filled on that one. Yeah, I'm carrying puts overnight. The risk for a gap up is very minimal, and the reward for a gap down is substantial, I believe. Apple closed at the low of day, right there at 112. Wow. If y'all are watching from the beginning of this broadcast at 3, I went from 1,000 down to negative 200, back up to 7 plus 738 because of this shop short, which I made 500 plus. I made almost $900 on that shop short. Yeah, they're on Apple. There's prints at 112, so people will buy at those levels. I'm shorting the indices, not Apple. I'm long Apple, short Nasdaq, short shop, long Tesla. You can see my positions right here. I'm short shop. I thought I closed all of this. Oh. This is my lotto. It was a 90 call. I bought it for 23. Workhorse, I should have closed it at plus 60, but I didn't. I closed 1/3 of them, but I didn't close all of them. Tesla, I'm bag holding pretty much, unfortunately. Oracle, I closed. DraftKings, I closed. AVGO, I'm still holding. Shop, holding that. I have a higher strike on that one. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're bag holding. We're playing the inside day, but the problem is that we might not get above 450 tomorrow. And at that point, what do you do? For me, like, I can roll my calls to next week 500 and I would still be okay. I might not do that. I don't like doing that too often. I would rather just take the loss and move on. But thanks for joining. I'm glad y'all were here. We had a couple good, y'all get some live reactions, some good, hopefully some little bit of information on how I take off risk into these moves, what I'm holding. The reason I took these puts is because this is my level on the NASDAQ and we closed below the level. And so I'm just gonna, yep, I bought them for Friday. I was holding puts up here and I let them go. So it is what it is. The reason I feel comfortable doing that is because I'm long. Like, I always think about my overnight balance sheet. How much percent am I long? How much percent am I short? And I think I'm around 70% short. 30% long. My longs are Tesla, Apple, AVGO, and Workhorse. And my shorts are Shop and QQQ. So, I mean, like, I think it's a good balance for what I'm holding overnight. And it's not more than 5% of my portfolio. So, yeah, 271 for Friday. That's what I'm holding. 271s for Friday, the puts. But we'll see where it opens. I think the shop short might bag us a lot of money, to be honest. I mean, closing below. This is what you set an alert. I mean, it's so crazy. I was literally just talking about how traders use this as their stop loss. And once we violated this candle 896, we just got a nice little flush, 13-point flush. You see the volume coming in at the close there, higher than every single other closing volume, pretty much. So, and the reason is because they're all stopping out on this candle, and now we're gonna test the next support, more or less. Could happen tomorrow. I don't know. Let's look at it though really fast. The next support is, it's hard for me to see on this chart actually. We're coming into the 21. That doesn't matter too much to me. Okay, it's right here. Let me just extend this. This is really thin, but 918, is that good? Okay, it's good enough. All right, so 850, about 850 is the next support. I should open there. Yeah, that's a big wick. I have no idea. Sometimes it just happens. It's on Apple as well. So there's a lot of shares traded after hours by institutions. So sometimes that happens. But all right, y'all, I'm out. Thanks for joining. No music this time. If you like the stream, drop a like, hit the sub. If you're new, you can follow me on Twitter, which is where I'm posting all these ideas. The shop idea I posted earlier. Trigger was the low of day, worked out. But have a great evening, and I hope you enjoy the open tomorrow. Hopefully we get a nice little gap down and maybe hammer candle. That would be the most ideal open, I think. All right, peace, y'all.